Parts of Houston remain underwater today after Hurricane Harvey ravaged the city earlier this week. Now, Canadian relief efforts are on the way to offer a helping hand to those in need.
This is one of our mandates, is to assist in the relief efforts of not only our own country, but our closest allies as well. So this is obviously an integral part of what our mission at 436 Water.
At the Canadian Forces Base in Trenton, Ontario, crews work to fill this CC-130J Hercules to its maximum capacity.
We get the supply from Red Cross or other agencies, and then we make some pallets here, and we ship to Texas, Houston by air.
On board, 8 pallets of supplies that will go to Texas's Lackland Air Force Base and be delivered to victims of Hurricane Harvey. The flight will take about 4 hours each way, with the Royal Canadian Air Force planning to return for another batch.
Today we have about 24,000 pounds worth of baby food, cribs and mattresses, just to try and help out with whatever we can.
In Houston, the devastation continues, where more than 1 million people have been displaced after the area received more than 50 inches of rain from Harvey. The storm and its aftermath have killed at least 47 people.
And the situation is not going to improve over the next 10 to 12 days. I have no choice but to issue a mandatory evacuation for those individuals who are living in homes or in apartments in this particular area who have chosen to remain in place.
Houston's Mayor Sylvester Turner making that call this weekend for 4,600 homes in the western part of the city, where several hundred people have stayed behind.
I have to balance the interests of those who choose to stay versus people, the first responders, whose duty is to go out there and maintain their safety.
Meanwhile, receding waters in some neighborhoods are revealing the damage and devastation left behind, as residents are now left to pick up the pieces.
It's just been this prolonged, nightmare. It didn't stop. It just didn't stop, and it still hasn't stopped for some people, and that's what's so devastating.
Now, there are reports that some of the city's schools will not be ready to open for the start of classes September 11th. 2/3 of the city's 287 schools have experienced water damage, and some of them may take months to repair. Ginella Massa, City News.